So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that? And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady Gamer Reviewer or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purposes. Hi everybody, Martha here. Hopefully this will be the last one I film for today of the videos. So this one will come out Sunday. Since there wasn't one had to do with them like a Disney cartoon last Sunday because I have 1 week off and just have regular videos, I guess. Just because soon I'm gonna run out of ideas for anyway. So anyway, this is kind of Ducktales versus Ducktales episode of it. So I'm gonna talk about both of them, how I feel about both of them. So let's start with the old one, 1987 show, Ducktales. That one. Start with the actors. Al- Alan Young, he who plays Scrooge, was a really good Scrooge. We miss him all. We miss him. Rest in peace. He, I think he was using Scrooge during the Christmas Carol one, and he's a really good Scrooge. He played him. He also played him. I think in Birth by Sleep. I think it was. He knows how. And he's like one I think of. Even though I do like the new Scrooge. Um, Daniel Gamp. The Doctor Who Daniel. He. I still always will think Alan Young as my Scrooge because he's I don't know. I think his accent's a lot better, even though they're both from even though they're both from Scottish. He's a lot more. He's able to be funny and greedy at the same time. But and he's like one of the main. He's like one of the characters of the old series because a lot of like the like the of the old series had their own characters the triplets for just boys. Webby was this girly girl. Launchpad was just a blunt during idiot, which he is in the first is in the new series, but I think he's less of a blunter idiot in the older one than he is in the newer one. Um, Mostly um Mrs. Beakley's just a worrywart compared to what she is now, which is a kick-ass grandma. And I would say Dryro, he in this show he's like a scientist who did not know what he was doing compared to what he is in the newer series. He's just a big old jerk. And he does know what he's doing. So, and let's see, Fenton. I would say Fenton and is pretty much the same in both series. He just has a different job assistant job than he did in the older ones. He was just he was his accountant in the older series. While he's in this one, he is Gyro's assistant. So yeah. And the bad guys, a lot of them are pretty much the same. Like Lamb Gold's pretty much the same. The Beagle Boys, pretty much the same. It's different. They just look different. And Magica, she looks cooler but she's basically the same. Yeah, so but I don't know. I like both shows. Both shows have like their drawbacks and stuff like that, but both one doesn't have Della, one does. um and I would say like for 1987, it was just basically had to deal with this time, this period. Because back then, back in the 80s, they just mostly went off of um, people with steroid, people with uh, character traits. Like this is basically their character trait: blundering idiot, smart duck, rich greedy duck, duck that is a worry word. Donald was hardly in it, so he's basically Donald. And I think Donald's the only actor that's in both series. So yeah, well, yeah, and Goofy, but he's only been one episode so far, so I don't know if he really would count. So besides that, he was not in the old Ducktales episode. I was thinking more of Goof Troop. So anyway, I would say this show. I would say like 1987 series was a great show. Great for its time. Great animation. Um, did not give the kids characters their own individual traits like the newer version does. But yeah, because both Huey and Dewey and Louie didn't get their own personalities until Quackback kind of. So yeah, not as good as they do in this show though. Anyway, I would say I give this the 19, Ducktales 1987 show um a 9 out of 10. Now let's get talking about the DuckTales 2017 show. Now, I like that this show tackles a lot more things that the other one couldn't, like family, like the fact that they do deal with the fact that the triplets did not have both parents, neither parents them. They all three of them were abandoned, and then they bring their mom into the equation. I do like that, and then the fact that she has to deal with being a new mom and learning how to be a mom and stuff like that, where she had to ground um, Louie in one of the episodes. And I like the fact that Donald is not a mean uncle to his nephews. He's actually a great uncle or and slash dad. He actually has like a good reason why he has his anger issues, because his anger issues are for protecting his family when they're being hurt, even though he wants to have a normal family. And that's one of the things that has to do with the Quackback episode, that he wants to have a normal family, and he nobody has a normal family, Donald. Okay, you're not the only one. Everybody has a little weirdness in their family. And anyway, um, I like that Scrooge does end up feeling guilty with the whole entire thing that happened with Della and other things, and he like learned that he like gave into his greed over for the show, and both him and Donald did not talk until then, and for a while because of what happened with Della, and so and like every single season is dealt with. Like the first season was mostly, they did mention Della somewhat, but it was mostly about dealing with magic of the spell with her niece, um and dealing with her. That the first season was great. The second season was good. So far, the third season is pretty good, which is the bad guys for this one is going to be the vultures. So this is basically Scourge's board of directors. So we kind of got like somewhat what happened with Iron Man, and in the first Iron Man movie, we got his partners try and take over the company. So stuff like that, and trying to get some items from Scrooge before he does. So yeah, I like the fact that they have some. We have cameos from other TV shows. Like we got Goofy from Goof Troop. We have the whole entire group from um, Chip and Dale Rescue Aid Society. Rescuers, Chip and um, Rescue Rangers, and we had not. I don't know when we're gonna get Tailspin's characters, but I know we're gonna get them soon as we already saw we already saw what they're gonna look like, and we have dealt with like Darkwing Duck on the show since the first season, and he helped out during the second season alien stuff, alien invasion from the moon. So and like watch everything with Della coming home. I liked all the reunions. Like I like that everybody got to hug her and stuff like that, and everybody got to miss her, and everybody had like their little funny moment, taught her how to be a mom and stuff like that. Mostly Beakley, and the fact they did not get rid of Launchpad, even though she's basically a pilot and a better one than Launchpad. Launchpad still is there, and Scrooge could have two pilots. Why not? One he doesn't pay. Well, he probably doesn't. And one he pays very poorly because he probably does not pay Launchpad very good. If we know Scrooge, he's very very cheap. So anyway, I would and lots of Launchpad's gonna know anything different. So I don't know. I'm not gonna since season three's not finished. I'm just gonna rank I'm just going to tell you what I think of the first two seasons and get that as a rank case for the season as whole until season three is completed, whenever that will be. Because season three has to do with what we're going on right now. Even though animation is a little more easier to do than live action than regular movie stuff. So regular TV show stuff. So I'm gonna give give the Ducktales. I'll let Donald do it. Ducktales 2017. A 10 out of 10. Yes, he gets 1 point then. The regular one because everybody has their own individual characteristics, and they dealt with it on more deeper and darker tones than the other show did. But we're not gonna put the other show down for it. It's 1 point. We're still gonna love it, no matter what. So, bye-bye! Like, share, subscribe, and don't touch your beak. Bye-bye!